I like turtles. Alright, so day 2 in Taipei. We're gonna go hit up the place we found for breakfast yesterday, Morning Bar. It has some traditional egg pancakes, some other delicious stuff, and more importantly, coffee. And then, I don't know, we'll see what else we have. Another major win for Taipei. It's raining today, but look, they've got these cool roofs. Roofs, is that what I say? Roofs. Said that like a weirdo. But they've got these cool covers. That way you can avoid the rain. Kind of like Malaysia. But way better sidewalks than Malaysia. So another win for Taipei. We're heading into the Palace Museum. This is supposed to be a pretty crazy museum filled with a lot of Chinese artifacts from when the Taiwanese fled, or their government fled. So let's check it out. Alright, so this place is pretty huge. You can see there's multiple floors, multiple categories. We're going to start with, what we're starting with, the Buddhist sculpture? Okay, let's do it. Religion it is. 101. That's the furthest into education I've ever gotten. First up, Tibetan Buddhism. So, an hour later, we made it to the second floor. If you like history, come to the Palace Museum. But I'm not going to show you the whole thing because that would be a painfully boring video. So, yeah, if history's your thing, just come yourself. That's it. So we're outside the Palace Museum. It's a nice little visit. By the way, there's these kind of grimy buildings behind me. But what a view they have. Looks like some sketchy ass buildings. In any Western country that would be public housing. But with the view they have, I don't know if you call that public housing. I don't know, let me know. And with that, we are done with the Palace Museum. And who knows what we're gonna do today. I don't even know what's next. Maybe Elephant Mountain? Maybe the downtown old area? Definitely got to get some food. And we have a few ideas for that. But as usual, we're just kind of winging it. I don't know. Let me know. Do you guys plan every day meticulously? Do you have an itinerary? Because we don't. We never have an itinerary. And I don't know. Sometimes that's a winning strategy. Maybe sometimes it's a losing strategy. Let me know what you think. We made it to a very nice park. It would be very zen if it wasn't for that construction over there. I'll show you what we're looking at. We usually walk everywhere. We took an Uber to get to the museum today. But on the way out, we figured, you know what? Let's take a walk and see what's out this way. On the map, it seemed like nothing. And I'm sure most tourists assume that there's nothing. But like a couple hundred meters from the exit of the museum, we have this very cool park. Again, it'd be even cooler if that construction would shut up, but hey, what can you do? Still, sometimes you should just walk and explore. Never know what you'll find.
1 hour later.
Unto a full-grown man. Well, so I'm not allowed, is that what you're saying? So, weird pit stop. We ended up in the Soochow University. Why? Well, because we were invited here, right? Smooth brain gets invited to the Soochow University. No, we just needed a piss break. Got some weird looks. Went to a gender-neutral bathroom. Had a piss. And now we're lost. That's it. That's the end of the story.
A few moments later.
So, kind of feels like we entered the start of a zombie movie. Some dystopian, apocalyptic thing. I mean, there's a couple cars here. And we have seen a couple people. But I mean, there's nothing. I don't know, we've been bouncing around Asia for a couple months now. And everywhere is super populated, as you would imagine. There's a TV on in that room back here. There's nobody around. There's a cat over there by that vehicle. That's the only sign of life. Weird. I don't know. If somebody's watching and they're from Taipei, have you ever been to Soochow University? What's going on? Does anybody actually come here? And it's just like, what are we at? We're at the start of April? Is that like a holiday time? What is going on? It really feels like the start of like a zombie apocalypse movie. Eerie. Super spooky. Just waiting to see the zombies, guys. We're gonna turn around the corner. Brains. This is totally how an apocalyptic movie starts. Brains. I think there's people up ahead. I don't know if we should be afraid. They might be infected. It's only one way to find out.
6.5 hours later.
What are we doing? Shilin to Zhongshan. So we've got 4 stops, maybe 5 stops on the red line, and it's 40 Taiwan dollars. So just under $2 Canadian. Not bad. So I forgot to do any video. Din Tai Fung was a 50-minute wait. So we went to the Taiwan Bistro, which actually just turned out to be an izakaya, which just confirms the thing that I've been saying all along, which is there's an odd connection between Taiwan, or at least Taipei, and Japanese culture. They just seem to really like how the Japanese roll, and so do we, so I get it. The food was great at the bistro, but not enough meat for your boy. So we got some dirty burgers at the 7-Eleven, crushed them, and that's it. That's 48 hours. 48 hours down in Taipei. Tomorrow, we're off to a new country. And that's it. Thank you, Taiwan. See ya.